To shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by our political analyst, Mr. Zakaria Othman. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Othman.
Good afternoon.
Sir, the European Union Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell said Israelis have no reason to turn down a proposed ceasefire. How do you read this statement?
Yes, actually, what I want to say before shedding light on the field situation in Lebanon, yes, I'd like to say that everybody in Lebanon right now is waiting for a decision that is expected to be taken by Israel on the U.S.-brokered ceasefire, because bloodshed is taking place everywhere, not only in the Lebanese capital, but elsewhere in the south. In Beirut, Dahaya. So everybody in Lebanon is right now waiting for a decision to be taken by by Israel in order to protect or to lead to a protection of bloodshed. I think you agree with me on this point. What I want to say is the EU Security and Foreign Policy High Commissioner wants such a deal to be approved as quick as possible for achieving the same goal. For the protection of the bloodshed in Lebanon. But actually, I think the only obstacle which stands in the way not to achieve such a goal lies in Netanyahu himself. Netanyahu wants war to continue either in Gaza Strip and on the northern front. Lebanon. That's it.
Yes. Mr. Othman, what are actually the prospects of reaching a ceasefire on both the Lebanese and Gaza's fronts?
It's actually, I think, let me quote what the Lebanese caretaker foreign minister, I think Abdullah Abu Habib, said today in a press conference in Rome, when he said he hoped that the U.S. brokered ceasefire could be approved as soon as possible, or as early as Thursday night. He also said that the Lebanese caretaking government is completely ready to deploy almost 5,000 additional military troops in the south. And he said also that he hopes that the U.S. government can or could play a basic role in rebuilding the infrastructure completely destroyed by Israel everywhere in Lebanon and in the south in particular.
Yes. Sir, how far the G7 meeting has actually managed to address the ongoing crises in Gaza and in Lebanon?
What do you say?
To what extent the G7 meeting has managed to address the ongoing crises in Gaza and Lebanon?
Do you mean
G7? Yes.
G7?
Yes.
Yeah, I got. Yes, actually, I think that the G7 meeting, which was held at the ministerial level or at the foreign minister level, discussed the positions in the Middle East in general and a ceasefire in Gaza on one hand and in Lebanon on the other hand in particular. But actually, I think the whole problem can be solving the whole problem is conditioned with the Israeli leadership's reaction, because as I have previously said, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wants to prolong or to extend the war duration period just to avoid an inevitable trial, because everybody knows that he wants to create a hero out of himself. in order to, and he wanted to export such an image to the Israeli public opinion in order to avoid or to escape such an inevitable trial.
Indeed.
So what I want to say is it has a role that must be played by the international community in general and by the Israel in particular.
Yes, Mr. Zakaria Othman, our political analyst, thank you so much, sir, for being with us and for your precious input.